Welcome back to another video. Now let's talk about an exciting update specifically for the Garena version of the game. Garena is running a special event where only 100 randomly selected players will receive 1000 CP completely free. And along with that, players will also get access to free trial versions of Mythic and Legendary weapons starting on November 24th. These trials include the Mythic MG42, the campaign for 3 days, Legendary CBR4 Gator Gulp for 3 days, Legendary Oden Lethal Riptide for 1 day, and the Legendary HBR A3 Swarm for 2 days. Right now this event is confirmed only for the Garena version, and there is still no official information regarding global or other regional versions. Fingers crossed, let's hope more details come soon. The full announcement and rollout of this event will be made public on November 24th, so stay tuned. Talking about legendary weapons, we also now have a confirmed list of legendaries coming to Season 11, and one of the standout items is the PPSh 41 Combustion Prestige, which is based on the original PPSh 41 Combustion. According to Elite Game Leakers, an unfinished version of this upcoming legendary was recently discovered, giving us a first look at what to expect. From the information available so far, the new PPSh 41 Combustion Prestige will feature a dominant orange and bright yellow color scheme. The fiery orange and yellow illumination is further enhanced by sharp, bright light fragments, making the gun stand out visually and giving it a prestige upgrade that feels intense. Coming up soon in Call of Duty Mobile, players can look forward to the double legendary guns draw, which promises some exciting additions to this store. This special draw will feature the legendary AK-117 Acer and the legendary QQ9 Sigrun, giving players a chance to grab two powerful and visually stunning weapons in one draw. Now about the DMZ mode, previously I mentioned that there might be a TPP, third-person perspective option, but it turns out that there will not be TPP in DMZ Recon, at least for now. The TPP code found earlier appears to be just a leftover placeholder, and a trusted CN insider has confirmed that the mode is currently planned as first person only. However, this information is still subject to change in future updates. The insider explained that DMZ Recon itself is built based on BR, so having third person code is normal. Currently the official decision seems to focus on first person. As for the leftover third person code, we'll have to see if it gets removed later. So for now DMZ will stay strictly first person, but as always things could change depending on development decisions going forward. Did you claim your free DMZ calling card yet? All you have to do is log in for 1 day and you'll receive the Serpent script calling card. You don't actually have to watch the DMZ episode, just log in and it's yours. Recently the DMZ Recon event temporarily disappeared from the event tab, but it has now been added back into the game. This event is scheduled to officially drop on the 27th, and since it is directly tied to DMZ Recon, many players believe it might act as a reveal style event or even a small Easter egg hunt. Now let's talk a little bit about the upcoming movement updates that are finally arriving for every weapon in Call of Duty Mobile. To understand why this is exciting, keep in mind that we haven't had a major update in a while. The last one was around 2 months ago, and both seasons since then have mainly been small patch updates. In CODM there are two types of updates: minor updates, when a new season starts and the game simply updates inside the app; major updates, the kind that require a new version from the App Store or Google Play, usually containing bigger engine level changes. With the 6th anniversary season, Season 11, we are finally getting one of the most anticipated changes of the year, the new movement and animations overhaul. Now some people have said that this isn't really a movement update, just an animations update. Yes, the animation system is being updated, but those animation changes also directly affect how the movement feels in-game, which basically makes it a movement update too. That's because the new animation system gives weapons a different weight, timing and overall responsiveness. Weapons that currently feel heavy, like the RPD or RAL, might feel completely different after the update. So this update is going to create a noticeable difference from weapon to weapon. Some weapons will feel more responsive, others may feel heavier or more realistic, and overall the game is shifting more than most players even realize. Meanwhile, Call of Duty Mobile has already pushed out a new mini update, and one of the biggest changes in it is the fix to the aim shake issue on the Mythic Ram 7, which many players had been complaining about. Along with that, the update also optimized the weapon sound effects, making the gun feel much more polished and satisfying to use. Let's take a look at some of the standout highlights in DMZ mode and the overall gameplay changes coming to Call of Duty Mobile. For example, DMZ has its own custom map, drop intro and extraction outro, giving every match a cinematic feel similar to Warzone. DMZ mode also introduces a class system, but it works a little differently from what we are used to. Instead of traditional classes, you get talent setups like Medic, Assaulter, Scavenger and more. Each talent comes with its own perks, advantages and unique playstyle, and every setup has its own skill tree, meaning you can tailor your upgrades exactly the way you want, depending on how you like to play. Serpent Island even has a moving train, just like Warzone. You can jump on the train, fight enemies, loot valuable items, and travel across the map as it continuously moves through different areas. In DMZ Recon, bosses play a crucial role, scattered across various locations on the map, and defeating them is the best way to earn high-tier rewards. On Serpent Island, the main boss Kuiji drops golden items or rare loot when defeated. By completing objectives or taking down these bosses, you'll gather golden items, each carrying a value that corresponds to its rarity, and a neat feature allows you to inspect rare or golden items directly for more detail. Beyond bosses, DMZ also features different types of contracts, such as Hunt Squad or Bounty contracts, which reward you with cash or valuable items. To support your operations on the map, buy stations are scattered across DMZ locations, letting you purchase weapons, Scorestreaks, vehicles like bikes or ATVs, ammo, and lethals. Currently, there are 8 Scorestreaks available in the buy stations. In DMZ Recon, the extraction system is dynamic and closely tied to the radiation zone on the map. When the radiation zone begins spreading, a chopper will appear, signaling players that it's time to plan their extraction. If the normal extraction points get covered by radiation, a final chopper will spawn, similar to the system in the PC DMZ version. Of course, normal extraction points are also available at multiple locations across the map, so you can head to any of them and call in a chopper for a standard extraction before the zone becomes too dangerous. In the Season 11 test server, several notable changes are coming to improve gameplay and visual experience. For starters, the gun FOV has increased and the overall gun model has been updated for both hipfire and ADS, giving weapons a fresher and more dynamic look. In TPP, there are slight adjustments as well, with characters appearing slightly larger and subtle FOV changes visible, though the maximum FOV is still capped at 80. On the map side, the chip terminal has returned to blackout, meaning that from Season 11 onward, players can expect this feature back alongside the existing buy stations on isolated. Another big addition is the tac stance feature, which will be available for all weapons, allowing players to maintain a tactical shooting stance while aiming at targets. The marking system has also received an overhaul. The mark button now has a new design, improved animations, and when you mark objects or locations, all object icons will appear along with a distance indicator, something that wasn't available in previous seasons. This marking feature can now also be used while driving vehicles, allowing for more strategic gameplay during fast-paced moments. In addition, equip animations are now available for all weapons, further improving visual immersion. Landing mechanics have been slightly nerfed too. In the Season 10 update, characters would start sprinting instantly after touching down, but in the Season 11 test server, there's a brief pause before sprinting begins, creating a more balanced and realistic flow during drops. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Also, don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.